Soccer 605 here with Coach Joe Sabrowski with the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Coach, you got to feel really good about what your team accomplished tonight against a very good Roosevelt side.
Very much, very much. Because I had no clue how we'd come out against them tonight. I've heard great things about their team from you and from other people across the state. So, yeah, it was interesting.
Well, and you obviously had I was watching the guys warm up. They were serious, like it was they were going into a war or something, and that really paid off early in the game.
Yeah, the first two games were both tight, but I think they're starting to really believe that after last year's departure of our seniors, they believe they can come out and do just as well, and so far so good.
Well, we talking with Lyle, and that's one thing he mentioned. That everybody thought losing all that talent was going to hurt you. But, you have a lot of guys who played, a lot of minutes last year as a #1 team, but you also got quite a few guys who played some high-level club soccer over the summer, and you could see that in their speed of play.
Definitely, definitely. We got really good ball movement early. We come out fresh. We move it quick. Teams don't tend to stay with us so far, but then we get out of sync in the middle. You could see that happen. And I make a rotation, move a few guys. They're tired. I got a couple of injuries still. So we got to work through it. And we found some balance late in the game and really took control.
You playing against a team like Roosevelt, they are definitely a team that can possess the ball. They can get it down the sides. They can come at you in a lot of different directions. But, I thought that your adjustments you made to their top players was very good. You pretty much eliminated them from the game.
Well, we talked about it early that they were fast down the sides, and both my outside defenders, and Jake being a sophomore, he's just flying to the ball. And Caleb on the other side, I don't think anybody can outrun him. And Lyle's great balance, and then Jake's just muscle in the middle. I mean, he stuffed their number 10. Very good player. But every time he made a move, boom, Jake jumped in there and took the ball away. So they were frustrated.
Well, and the thing about Jake is he's not the biggest guy, but, man, he's strong and he's got a low center of gravity, and there's not very many guys, I don't think, that can push him around.
No, I don't think so either. It's amazing how he wins some of the balls he does and stays on his feet.
So, tonight the guys were organized defensively. Guzmano really made some great saves in the first half, especially. That could have been a lot different looking game without some of those great saves. But, the guys held together. They held off their attacks, and they're showing a lot of character early.
I built the defense last year, and I knew I'd have most of the strength back this year. And with Gio, I felt he was one of the top keepers last year. Honorable mention. I think he's probably the best across the state. I haven't seen everybody, so I don't know. But I really feel our core is solid, and it gives the guys up front more opportunity to move the ball around.
Speaking of moving the ball around, probably the best advice that Coach could have given his team tonight was get the ball to Johnson.
Adam at state last year scored the most goals for us as a junior. He's a workaholic. I mean, he's rarely wanting to come off the field, but he doesn't ever stop. So I see that when he was a U12.
And I saw that all summer where, he'd be playing against guys and they'd whack him, they'd take him down, and he would just get up and keep going. He never let that bother him. He just played soccer.
And he used to lose his temper so easy, and now he's really got that under control because he's focused and he knows what he wants to do.
Well, the whole team looked really focused tonight, and, you've got Brandon Valley tomorrow, which everybody, I think, would expect you to win that match, but, it's high school soccer, so you never know. But, once again, it looks like you're going to be hitting the middle of the season with that big red target on your back again, and but you can't complain about that, can you?
Can't underestimate anybody. We did that last year when Brookings came out here, and we ended up with a tie. When you give away 2 goals and a half and you can't seem to get the ball down the field, that was very frustrating, and they all knew it.
Well, we watched Brandon last Friday night against Roosevelt, and they've got a really good team, and again, just kids that just are relentless up top. So it'll be a good match for you.
I think so. Every match should be. I think the majority of the teams are pretty strong, competitive. So I tell my guys, don't ever underestimate anyone. Just go out and play hard every time.
Well, Coach Joe Sabrowski with Rapid City Central, thanks again for your time, and I'm looking forward to this season. You were probably my most best go-to coach last year for Coach's Corner, and so I'm looking forward to having a lot of Saturday afternoon visits with you this year. Good luck the rest of your out.
Me too. Thank you very much.